Hey guys, we're back with another video. This video is going to be AutoDesk. Hopefully it has been recorded and posted the same day as the squad wipe video. Go check that out if you haven't. Not much to say. I'm screen recording this, and all of these have been done on AutoDesk, and it's just going to be a slideshow of what I've done and how far I've come. So yeah, enjoy. We're starting off with, so I got a picture of Mew, because I've always thought that would be the easiest thing to start off with when I first got Autodesk. Turns out it wasn't. Still, it was quite easy though, and I managed to turn Mew into, I took away his tail, I added weird new stuff, I shortened his legs, took away his arms, as you can see. I did his outline again, gave him a purple spot. As you can see, I have like the cat ears thing. I put them over onto his head and gave him... I wanted to stop there because I know Mew is a psychic type. If he's not, then I actually... okay then. But he's a psychic type, so he should just be able to float. But I decided to give him wings anyway. Now, I then decided to do an egg for Eevee. This was a bit of a weird one. So I took the tail from Eevee, and then I just pasted it here. I saw all his features, and I just took his ears, pasted them on there. Took his neck scruff, pasted it on here. I obviously edited it all, just because the neck scruff is a lot smaller in here than it is on here. And then I got his mouth as just like a copy, put it here, and there you go, you got an egg for Eevee. Now, this one, so I had a thought where, what if Gengar, because, oh no, I don't have any friends to trade with, sad times, you have to, what if you like leveled him up and then it'd turn him into something other than Gengar? And I called him Gengast, and this is what he turns into. It's a mix of Gengar and Ghastly, and took away his hands, turned them into ghost hands, and took away his legs, turned them into a ghost, and took away his weird hair. I also changed the colour of his eyes and teeth, as you can see. Yeah, that one's quite cool. Next up, we have Cosite. This one was a weird one, because initially it was supposed to be a psychic type and then evolved into a psychic steel. But I decided to scrap that idea, and it was going to look like this initially, and it still does. I added the galaxy in the middle of the eye and multiple lines. Anyway, I added the galaxy in the eye, and then he was going to evolve into the exact same thing as this, but wearing like armor. But instead, I scrapped that idea and turned him into this, Kazoka. Cosmic Joker, and Cosite was Cosmic Sight. But I turned him into this, and has a pink bow tie, some stars, some horns, and some long arms. That one, out of 10, I'll give it a 7. I could definitely change some stuff with the stars, give him an outline, but overall I'm quite happy with it. You can see the two together. Now, I wanted to make something that was a bit like Meltan or Melmetal, and it ended up as a magnet. And it was going to evolve, but I just never actually have made an evolutionary line for it. And here it is. South, north, it's basic, the magnet Pokemon, stuff like that. Now, I do have a description for it, but I'm going to shorten it down into Magnetric, the magnet Pokemon. When Magnetric is happy, it swaps its teeth around, so the red attracts to the south, and the south attracts to the north, so it's constantly smiling. When it's unhappy, however, it swaps them around, so his mouth stays glued shut. It's got a thunderbolt in the middle. I like that. And yeah. Rotime. Rotom and then time for the clock thing. This is the first time I actually ever used shadows properly. And honestly, I'd say the vibration effect is cool. Could make it look a bit more stable. The handle quite like, and the sun here I'm very happy with, bearing in mind that I was still quite new to Autodesk at this time. Gave him a mustache and some eyes, legs, and there you go, that's Rotime. Now here we have something that I took inspiration from TrueGreen7. Check out his YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. And it was Wailord turned into an Earth Pokemon. He's going to be a ground type, obviously. And it ended up being 2D, so I decided to add the sun in and a mountain, and maybe some dust there. And his flippers I'm okay with, and the horns I quite like the most. Those look cool. Out of 10, I'll give it a 5. I've said so many times, as if like there's something special about this. I mean, personally, to be fair, they all are quite good, but yeah. Here is something that I didn't do much. It's Belisipod. If you actually, I mean, there's one obvious thing, the visor. But if you are a true fan of Pokemon, like a proper fan, and for whatever reason you've studied every Pokemon, you'll know that there's something different with this, and that's the fact that it's got an extra arm. This teeny arm here. I tested out transparency, and you can still see the eye through with that. I'm still very happy with it. For whatever reason, it's got a speaker on the outside instead of the inside, and that's happening. But yeah, that's Belisipod. So we have Magmar, that I turned into a poison water type. I call him Poible, Poison Bubble. I can give you a description for him. Poible, the Poison Bubble Pokemon. Poible sucks water up from streams through his hands or feet. He then toxicates them, and any poisonous bubbles that he doesn't use will go out his head. If he does use them, however, it will be his signature move that he will use against enemies. He has a poison-tipped tail. He also uses that against enemies. And when he's detoxicating, he will shoot all of the water or poison out of his hands. Now, here we have so we have Zelda, and I decided to change it a bit. So I don't have the book, but I used something to get me a preview of the book, and it's okay now. I didn't like hack or anything, but I got a preview of the book, and I managed to get to the page where it has all the pictures, and I decided to copy it, do the outline, and change it a bit, and now we have Link from, I think it's Ocarina of Time, I don't know, but we have Link from Legend of Zelda, holding a traveller's sword. It's in its sheath, otherwise he would be bleeding everywhere, and we don't like bleeding. I also took another one. Link is looking very smug here, and this Link is questioning why he's teaming up with this Link. Anyway, yeah. And I decided, this was very recent actually, that I was going to make something using the channel Cartooning Club How to Draw, and I'm very happy with it, because I drew 4 Pokemon in one day, maybe like 4 hours, and I'm going to compare this to other drawing channels and see which one I like the most. I'm still happy with it, even if it doesn't win. If it does win, then that's great for it. But I'm going to do that. You can see I have Umbreon, Jigglypuff, Pichu, and Piplup. I remembered the name. And I only did the heads because the Piplup, the body went wrong, and yeah, I decided it'd be easier to do the heads. And now, the final Pokemon is a Pokemon I call Lunit. I think it means rabbit, the it part, and then Luna, so Luna Rabbit, the moon-dwelling Pokemon. It is said that this Pokemon is a fairy tale told by parents to their kids. This is due to only 3 people ever seeing it. It is only ever visible when there is a sunset eclipse. Lunit draws the power from the sun and the moon. No, that's not a reference to Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I guess it could be, if you wanted to make it. When fully powered up, its moon markings grow a bright white that can permanently blind any living thing. Now, you might recognise this design. If you do, then I'll be quite impressed. But you might recognise this design from one of the sketches from Subjectively, his Route 1 normal types. You might recognise this design. I took away the hump on its back because I prefer it like this. Added the shadows, and there you go. Thanks for watching. I really do hope you guys all enjoyed. If so, like and subscribe. I'm not forcing you to, only if you want to, then you can like and subscribe. But that's it for today. No more videos until maybe either Tuesday or Saturday or Friday. But that video will be me getting a solo victory royale. Hope you guys enjoy. See you very soon. Bye.